Okay, guys. Now, as you know, I buy a lot of stuff online for two reasons. Number one reason, these people around here are stone in the bag, out the door, crazy, insane the way they drive around here. Number two, this stuff ain't in the stores anywhere around. Anyway, they're not in the Harley stores. They're not in Cycle Gear. You have to order. You'll go in there. Oh, well, we can order for you. You know what, buddy? This is 2022 going on 2024. I can order stuff on a computer too. So that's why I get almost everything, guys. Even some food too, on the internet. Holy crap! Look at the size of this bag, man. This quart of oil come in. You know, I could save this sucker, man. I could use this for laundry. All right, let's save that. So let's see here. What do we have? Heavy duty platinum 6-speed full synthetic transmission lubricant 70W140. That's going in the big dog's transmission. We have to take off the electronics cover, the transmission lid. We got to drain it and then put this in to replace it. Like I said, you try finding this around here. Try finding this around here. Good luck. Now look at the little knot they got in here. I mean, who could do that? You know, some little Asian woman probably did this. So anyway, this is for the primary. Heavy duty Spectro, right? Spectro. Primary chain case oil. We're going to drain our primary and put this to replace it. The engine oil I don't have. The engine oil I got to get. And I'm going to replace the oil filter as well. So we're going to do those two things. The transmission oil, the primary oil, that's two things. Number three, we're going to take the front fender off, guys. I'm going to take the front fender off. And remember all those aluminum things I made for the front fender? Like the Reaper blades, the aluminum mud flap, the trim that goes on a nose? I'm getting rid of them. Since the front fender's steel, the holes that I drilled to have those fastened on, I'm going to weld up the holes. Then we're going to patch the holes up, sand it down. We're going to keep on doing that until it looks like it never even happened. The paint for the front fender is coming in today. I'm going to respray the front fender. Now since I have that paint color down, I'm going to do that. I'm going to also, so that's three things. Number four, I'm going to also take, there's 3 or 4 nicks, real small nicks on the gas tank. I'm going to take those out. And number 5, lastly, is I think my rectifier, my voltage rectifier is going. Because the dude that owned the bike before me, you know, he ripped the horn off because the horn probably vibrated loose. The rectifier probably vibrated loose. The rectifier that's on there is a Harley-Davidson rectifier. The one that's supposed to be on there is supposed to be chrome, and that one's black. That's what makes me think that's a Harley rectifier. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think my rectifier is going on that, on the big dog. So I'm going to replace the rectifier. I'm going to put a new chrome one on, a big dog, the one that's recommended for that. And so yeah, we got to do the transmission oil, primary oil. We're going to restore the front fender back the way it was. The nicks in the gas tank and the rectifier. What I'm going to do when I do the rectifier is I'm going to lean the motorcycle, since the wires from the rectifier are on the right side underneath the bike, I'm going to lean the bike up against the wall. You know, what we'll do, thought my nose was dripping, what we'll do is I'll pad the wall first. Then I'll also throw some towels on the part of the bike that's going to rest against the wall, because I want the bike to be like this, so that I can get underneath there real easy. So I can see underneath there real easy. And we're going to replace the rectifier. So yeah, guys, I'm real happy, man, with that rear fender. I am really happy with it. The hell is this over here? Oh yeah, that's my little toe splint, man, because I got a hammer toe. You know what you do is you slip your toe through this. I broke this, but I could still use. You slip your toe in here. Now, since this is broken, I have to use some kind of like tape or nursing tape or my moleskin tape, and I have to wear this for a few years. But I got a bunch of those, and I got those on Amazon. I bought these on Amazon too, because you can't get there's no hot stuff in these stores around here. So I had to actually go on Amazon to buy these. It's like I told you guys about a bag of plaster. I went in Lowe's. They don't sell plaster no more in Lowe's. Thank God Home Depot had it. Now look at these things, guys. Look at these. These guys, man, they're not real hot unless they go down the wrong pipe. Then they're real hot. So what else can I tell you guys? Guys, the reason why I make a pre-video like this is because I don't have, since I work the night shift, I have no time. I have very little time. When I come home from work, I might have maybe 3 hours if I'm lucky. In those 3 hours, I got to walk my husky at least a couple miles. I got to cook. Sometimes my wife cooks. If she doesn't cook, I have to cook, or we're not going to eat. I got to clean up, and then I got to get 8 hours of sleep. So that's why most of this, plus I have projects going on here on the house too. That's why I do almost everything Thursday night and Friday night. Thursday night I'm going to finish my kitchen ceiling. I have to buy another bucket of joint compound because I'm texturing that. And then the ceiling will be done. My light trim ballasts are coming in today. So I'll for the first time in like 8 years, I'll have my kitchen ceiling finished except for paint. And then I'll go on to finishing the countertop and the tile work, then the floor, and then my kitchen will be done. And I got to buy 2 cabinets. Then it'll be done. Then I have to go on to my next project, which is probably my my living room floor. I'm going to tile that as well. The downstairs here, it's real minute what this needs, and my upstairs, it's real minute too. I have a shower upstairs where I got to clean that up a little bit. I need a new toilet in my upstairs bathroom, some rugs, and there's a couple places on the walls where I got to make them half decent. And then we're going to try to sell this house here and possibly move somewhere else where we haven't decided yet. So yeah, that's what I got, man. Like I said, you can't find this around here. Where do you go? You go in Harley Davidson. They have Harley Davidson has all Harley Davidson. If you go in Harley Davidson, let's say, what bike's it for? Oh, it's for a big dog. I'm sorry, sir. I can't recommend anything to you. So you know what? Rather than hear their bull, I buy everything online, brother. I buy everything online, man. It's a shame, The one thing I want to tell you guys about the customer service, no matter what store you go in, customer service in Western Pennsylvania is crap. It went down the toilet. There's nil to no customer service in Western Pennsylvania. The customer service here, man, is crap. No matter what kind of store you go in, you get treated rotten. by the sales associates. That's why I don't waste my time going in stores around here. And like I said, number one reason is these people are crazy. They're crazy around. They're crazier than a sack of square marbles. They are crazy around here. I also got another quick draw holster in for the Beretta. It's actually better than my previous ones. It's a GI version. I had to modify it a little bit. I'm not going to show you guys that right now. So I'll make another video for you guys probably on Thursday, man, when I'm going to take off the electronics box, that chrome electronics box cover, and I want to do the transmission first. I want to change the transmission oil first because that's the hardest thing. You know, the primary fluid that's nothing to change. And then I have to order a rectifier because I want to definitely replace that. I want to put a big dog rectifier on that. I mean, I don't even know if that's a new one. I don't even know if it's a new Harley-Davidson rectifier he put on it. It's probably a used Harley-Davidson rectifier. It's probably not even a new one. But what I want to do first is I want to take that one off before I buy another one. I'm pretty sure because that has the symptoms that my Harley had when my Harley rectifier went on me. Has the same symptoms. You know, and the symptoms are the engine turns over, but it won't start. That bike actually did that to me 2 times. And then when I put the battery charger on it, bam, starts right up. And what that's telling me that the rectifier has charging problems, which is probably has resistance. It's going. It's starting to go, in other words. Because that battery, man, that battery's still good. That battery's still new. And there was a couple times when I went out on the road and and I drove around for a while too, and the battery just didn't charge the way it should have. So that's why I think the rectifier is going on me. But I want to take that rectifier off first. I want to look at it, see if there's a parts number on it. We'll run the parts number, and it's probably going to be a Harley-Davidson rectifier, which it needs to go. All right, guys, here, let me move my pasta bowl. I got some pasta on the stove. All right, I'm going to show you guys the holsters. Okay, this is the government GI holster. I got this on eBay. It's not where I want it. I like it more here in the front. So let's see. I'll be honest with you, I like this one better. Now, when I got it, the gun was actually getting stuck in the holster. I couldn't get the gun out without using extreme force. So I had to heat it up with my my heat gun. Then I was able to expand it a little bit. Some of the tabs inside, like on my last video, I had to melt them down in order for it to be smooth like this. Okay, let's take it off. I'll show you the difference. Okay, now, got all our lights lit in here. This is about the best room in the house for lighting. The release tabs are different. The shape, well, it's for the Beretta 922. Let me see. I think, you know, let's measure. Let's go to ruler. Let's measure these. Okay, the total length of this one is 6 1/4 or 60 millimeter or 6 centimeters. And then the GI version, it's actually a centimeter shorter. It's 6 inches, 6 inches high, or 5 centimeters. The width is probably the same, guys. Let's see, the width is about 3, the GI is 3.5. Yeah, the width is the same. I kind of like, now my main thing is where the release tab is. Is it closer? Now, if I wouldn't have modified this one here, the GI one would have been better. Now, for out of the box, the government surplus is better because you see your release tab. It's closer. It's there. It's higher up, so you're going to be able to contact your release tab sooner. But yeah, like I said, is this little ramp down here? I had to melt it down. And then there was a little ridge here on the side I had to melt down, and I had to expand it a little bit because the gun I couldn't get the gun out. Oh yeah, and also this doesn't work with the big 2-inch utility belt. This is also a slider right here. This will lock your belt in place, so you can use this with a regular civilian belt. Now this is adjustable. I think I paid like 12 bucks for this on eBay with $5 shipping and handling. Actually, faster than that we want. What you want to do is go, that's what you want. Maybe a little faster than that, guys. Then you can't be touched. So I'm going to have to go with the GI holster with the government surplus over. Now they're both Kydex. They're both Kydex, but they're both plastic, in other words. But with some modifications, the government surplus is better than this one here I got on Amazon. Now, the openings in this are big enough for this 2-inch belt. But the whole problem is I can't get it in here. See, this is the whole problem. It can't go through the, same thing with this one here. You can't put it through.